Good morning. I am Dr. N.Revathi, Assistant Professor, PG Department of Mathematics, Sita Lakshmi Ramaswamy College. Today I am going to discuss about the topic Applications of Mathematics. Mathematics is the study of numbers, shapes, patterns, and how relate to each other. It's not just about solving equations or doing calculations. It's a way of finding solutions and making sense of the world. From adding up grocery bills to designing video games or predicting the weather, maths is used everywhere. It helps us to understand big ideas like the size of the universe and small ones like how to best divide a pizza. Maths is a universal language understood all around the world, making it a powerful tool for solving both everyday problems and complex puzzles. In this article, we will discuss some of the common everyday scenarios where we can observe maths. Statistics play a big part in sports, from calculating a player's batting average in baseball to understanding win probabilities. Mathematics helps fans, players, and coaches understand performance and strategy. When shopping, mathematics helps in calculating cost, comparing prices, understanding discounts, and figuring out sales tax. For example, determining the cost per unit can help you find the best deal. Mathematics helps in playing travel, from calculating distances and estimating travel time to budgeting for fuel or figuring out the best routes. Also, time zone calculations are essential for international travel. Organizing our day involves understanding and managing time. Scheduling activities require an understanding of how hours are divided and allocated, ensuring a balanced approach to work, leisure, and rest. From the algorithm that run our smartphones and computers to the data analysis that powers search engines and social media platforms, mathematics is the backbone of technology. It ensures that systems are efficient and effective. Basic probability can help make informed decisions based on likely outcomes. Whether it's everyday choices like taking an umbrella based on the weather forecast or more complex decisions like investing in stocks, mathematics provide a foundation for reasoning. Sine and cosine functions, calculating force on space and aircraft flights. You probably learned about sine and cosine functions in a high school pre-calculus class. In the simplest terms, sine and cosines are mathematical equations that determine the size, shape, and angle of right angle. The functions serve an important role in both space and aircraft flights and are used by aerospace engineers at institutions like NASA. A shuttle that sends into space may be used to orbit the Earth. To accomplish this, scientists need to calculate the shuttle's orbit curve in relation to the Earth equator, creating an orbit curve that's similar to a sine curve. Logarithm for measuring pH. Back in high school chemistry, you might recall dipping tiny strips of paper into substances and watching whether the paper turned a different color. In this instance, you were most likely testing the acidity of a substance or solution or measuring the pH scale. To do this, you need to utilize logarithms in your equations. A logarithm is defined as what power a number must be increased to in order to reach a different value. Measuring pH is important when it comes to measuring the acidity in everyday substances such as water and soil. Chemists also need to balance the correct pH in household products, including cleaners, dishwashing, detergent, toothpaste, and skincare products to ensure they were safe and effective. Pythagorean theorem for architectural design. The Pythagorean theorem is a fundamental mathematical equation named for a Greek mathematician, Pythagoras, who discovered it. The Pythagorean theorem works like this. The hypotenuse of a triangle, the side that is on the opposite side of a 90-degree angle, is equal to sum of the squares of the other two sides of a triangle. The Pythagorean theorem has many practical real-world applications and is used regularly in architectural design. You can see evidence of it in bridges, ramps, houses, and buildings. For example, houses utilize right triangle and the Pythagorean theorem to shape sloped roofs with a 90-degree angle located at the top. Fibonacci series for cryptology. The Fibonacci series is a sequence of numbers in which each consecutive number is equal to sum of the two numbers that come before it. For instance, if you start with the number 0, this is what a Fibonacci series would like: 0, 1, 1, 2, 3, 5, 8, 13, and so on. The Fibonacci series is famously found in nature trees, flowers, and other naturally occurring spiral structures, grow leaves and petals that follow the sequence. It's also particularly useful when it comes to cryptology, the study of codes and how to solve them. With modern technology, the Fibonacci series can be used to encrypt sensitive information over the internet for security purposes. Binomial theorem for weather forecasting. If you took algebra in a high school, at some point you may have come across the binomial theorem. But did you know how influential this equation is to predict the weather? Weather forecasts can help prepare for events like winter storms, torrential rainfall, and beautiful sunny days. However, weather predictions would be difficult without the help of the binomial theorem. Put simply, this is the complex formula used to increase powers in binomial expression. By using probabilities, scientists can utilize binomial theorems to make weather predictions. Fractions for cooking. Whether you are a cook, a chef, baker, chances are you have had to incorporate fractions in real life and in the kitchen beyond the use of measuring cups and spoons. Fractions represents a portion of a whole. For example, one quarter is equal to 25% of a whole, and a half of is 1/8 of a whole. Fractions may come particularly handy when cooking, as you come across recipes that don't represent the number of servings you need to prepare, or other instances where you may have to do the math on the fly. For example, if you are cooking for 4 people and the recipe was developed for 8 people, you will need to correctly divide all your ingredients in half, or you will end up with too much food or a dish that didn't come out right because you added too much of an ingredient. Finally, it is a fundamental tool that shapes our daily lives. From budgeting to developing life savings medical devices, maths is essential in various aspects of our world. Improving math skills help us to solve problems logically and understand complex concepts better. It enables us to make informed decisions and navigate challenges effectively, making it an indispensable skill for success in today's world. Thank you.